Hello, friends and knife nerds. Let's take a closer look at the Kubey Verijero, or Kubey, however you guys like to pronounce it. So, beautiful titanium scales with a dark blast, dark wash finish on the titanium and the blade as well. A nice uniform, futuristic, used look. Pretty cool looking. I dig it. That is a lanyard spot back there / back spacer. And front flipper and blade hole are our methods of deployment. I like how they have the all the hardware covered up on the show side. This little cover here, it's really neat. It's a clean but dirty used look, and I dig it. Check that out. That is a beautiful blade right there. A clip point, in fact, with a nice flat grind on it and that dark blast, dark wash finish. It's like a bead blast with a stonewash kind of finish to it. Nice. That is a nice stonewash finish on that. I do like that. And it's the same with the titanium. It's even darker. It looks really good. Looks used. It looks straight out of Terminator. Even the shape looks like a car. There's the driver's side window, and yeah, that's the mirror. Okay, anyway, pretty neat looking knife. The Verijero is how I'm pronouncing that. The very little I know about Spanish, I'm using it. Verijero. But I don't know what inspired it, but George Ovechnikov designed this thing. I am sorry, George, if I mutilated your name. I greatly apologize, but did a cool job designing this kind of futuristic looking car-shaped knife, spaceship car-shaped knife. Thing is, there's a lot of practicality here. My only little complaint would be the choil for sharpening. There's not a whole ton of room to work that blade up. There's a small amount of room, but there's not a whole lot. There's not a very good sharpening choil on this thing. But the edge is nice. Let's see. The edge is nice. The edge looks good. We'll beat up right there, but it looks sweet. It's a cool look. I dig it. I dig that futuristic look. I dig knife designs of all kind. And the action on this thing is really what I like. Beautiful right there with the flick. The front flipper on point. I mean, that is definitely the way to get it open quickest, is that front flipper. Really nice. Let's give it some measurements on the Verijero. We are looking at 3.4-ish inches in blade length, and then overall we're looking at 8.75-ish, maybe a little more inches. Excuse me, 7.75, 7.8 inches in that range. Now let's get a measurement on the Verijero. That's kind of fun to say, actually. Turn it on. What do we got? 3.85. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Keeping it medium here, folks. I dig that. I really like the finish on this thing. Pretty cool stuff. The pocket clip, that's going to get over your pants. Pant hem seam very nicely. It's really tough when there's no lip on these things, but that's nice. The tension's good. It is reversible, and it has a filler tab. That's cool. They even got like a flat head if you don't want to use your T6 or T8. I'd say that is a T6. But either way, the action is kind of the story here. I do like that. I think it's super snappy. Very cool. So yeah, I'm very curious what you guys think. What I like about Kubey, one of the things they do that's nice is they'll take titanium and they'll put it with 14C steel to keep the price down. And then you end up paying around $100 for something like this. I think this is about $125. And if you use my code Knifenerd, you'll get about $12, $13 off that. And you're paying around 110, 111, 112, somewhere in there. So that's for White Mountain Knives where I got this thing. But I wanted to try one of these Kubeys with Kubey. I know. I get some flack for saying Kubey, but it is what it is, fellas. And like I do appreciate the fact that they do titanium with slightly cheaper steels, because 14C especially, you know, my favorite budget steel. Getting that and then a nice titanium frame, beautiful action, is worth the extra to me. Let's make a quick comparison here. A couple of my favorite knives, the Maxace Black Mirror, the re-released. I know they just did a whole new run on that. And then, yes, the Flytanium Arcade. Such a good knife. But you can kind of see where this thing fits in stylistically, size-wise. It's 120 thousandths thick on the blade, just for reference. That's how much the stock is across. So, I am curious what you guys think of this interesting knife, the Verijero from Kubey. I do want to know. Let me know in the description, in the comments, excuse me, what you think, what you feel, if you like the design, if you don't. And do you like this titanium offering with budget steel? I would love to know. All right, friends and knife nerds, I will see you next time.